Okay guys, get ready for this one. So I understood now a little bit more what that guy who had made the comment was talking about. And what I did was I completely changed the functionality of this. Okay, so I added some vectors and a boolean. Okay, and I redid the whole supershape function is now just takes the vector 4. The make sphere verts and makes sphere indices, and the update sphere verts. Okay, so let me explain this a little bit. When you draw the, hold on, where's it at? Okay, well here's the initial setup here. I'll show you that. So initially we set it up to a sphere. We create a backup copy of what the sphere should be, and then we set the other two pairs of supershape parameters to these two vector 4s, okay? And then right here we get the delta between the type 2 and the sphere, and we divide by 6,000 because we get about 60 frames a second, maybe 100, so I want it to last for a little bit longer than that, so I divide by 6,000, okay? And then we call the functions. So we make the sphere verts and we make the sphere indices. Now the sphere indices are the same every time, so it doesn't really matter. But the, where's it at? Okay, and then in the main function, in the main loop, if it's back and forth is true, then it adds the delta that we just calculated divided by 6,000, right? So we add that delta to the initial variables, and if it changes to false, we subtract because we're headed on the way back, right? So it changes to false when it reaches the third parameter here, when it exceeds it, and then when it is on the way back, I compare. That's why I had to make the backup copy, because if it gets lower than the sphere parameters, then we just change the variable back to true, and then it goes back to the addition instead of subtraction. And then each time through the main loop now we are calling make sphere verts and update sphere verts, which are right down here. So update sphere verts just updates the vertices with the call to the bind buffer and the GL buffer subdata. And then the make sphere verts, now this is a little bit different now. See, before we were putting in the four floats. Well, now it's just the SH1 and the SH2, which gets sent in to the supershape function, which I swapped that stuff out here too. Pardon me. And the result is this. See, they're transforming from spheres slowly into this funky little weird tower thingy. And it looks really cool. And then they transform back once they get to the ultimate shape. They transform back to spheres. And it's just a slow transformation because we're slowly modifying the parameters, and then they go back. And they're in this constant loop. So let me get a screenshot, I guess. They're all just weird colored things. I don't really know what a good screenshot would be. Anyways, okay, thanks for watching. I went for a walk, and then I just decided that I wanted to animate because I saw the end of that guy's video, the coding train, and he animated between shapes, and I thought that was really cool. So, all right, stay tuned for more.